Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles that after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game. No one wants to see a count out, but we're getting close to that.
Back into the ring now. We're going to end this. A schoolboy! Bam! Hart wasting no motion on the counter. Quick reaction to Hart there. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected, the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
And Michaels put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Time now for Shawn to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Discus clothesline.
So much momentum.
Figure 4. Leg lock.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Driving a fist to the stomach changes things around.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
The ring post, figure 4 leg lock applied. Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Counter right when it was needed.
Defenses are sharp with this series of reversals.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Shawn's in the grasp.
DDT! HBK in real danger here.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here. Oh, stiff uppercut.
Wants to finish this.
And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, tuck down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally tuck down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Fez press! Fez press!
Barrage of fierce offense. From the top.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
The Hitman with an excellently executed
Sit-out pile driver.
call it academic. That's just the way it goes. The Hitman with both legs trapped. Can Hart step through? There it is. Sharpshooter applied.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing more damage.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
A knee right.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart, sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied. Sharpshooter's locked in. Hart is cranking it with everything he's got.
Is his opponent going to tap out? Is Hart going to tap it with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter.
Finds the roll-up.
No good. The rope stopped the pin. That's the flamboyancy of the Heartbreak Kid for you.
avoids the offense. Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman, the sharpshooter.
Applying torturous amounts of... Brett retains the title.
Here's your winner and
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack. Two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all 3 of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it. Big time height on that kick.
Ooh, great anticipation. Jack is making a move, attempting to lock in a submission hold. And he very quickly counters.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of. DDT!
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus. Ooh, right on. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. And a kick out before even one there.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score said pinfall or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
It's once again an ECW original versus some new blood. Let's see which side prevails this time. Cactus answers back.
Sequence of reversals there.
connects. And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage. Being carried around now. Bam! What a slam!
A plethora of ways to get imaginative up there, none of which are sanctioned by the WWE.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
And he counters.
Punk really looking to drop the hammer now as he cinches in that Anaconda Vice.
Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go.
And he is experiencing excruciating pain right now, even if...
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Manages to reverse it. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Jack just got out of there. Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut.
Oh, God, blinding rake across the eyes.
Power from the suplex. What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
It really looks like nothing can contain this fight.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Big impact with the leg drop.
CM Punk having a bit of trouble, not finding as much support in this ECW crowd as he had hoped. Punk never saw that coming.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. Oh, man, look at Cactus Jack's face turning into a mangled mess.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Solid grip on this hold. Not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing to be in the submit. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
High voltage cords, ledges, pyro, exposed metal. So much can go wrong scrapping up there on the stage.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Punk avoids the attack. Clothesline. Mongolian chop.
These two men have held the biggest prize in WWE on multiple occasions. Both very proud champions.
Yes, Cole, both Cactus Jack and CM Punk have reached the top of the mountain here in WWE, but let's not pretend they are both in the same echelon as world champions. CM Punk once held the WWE Championship for 434 days, which was the longest reign in over...
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Immediately climbing the corner.
Up high.
Coming down hard with the splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Jack wards that attack off. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Propping him up in the corner. Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge. That could put Cactus Jack down for good.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to...
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Oh, he might put him away here. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight.
Just a beat down.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
And this one might be headed ringside. Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here. CM Punk wanted to fight, and Austin's starting to bring him one.
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury. What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters. When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Bulldog.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
Spinning kick in the gut. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an expensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Face, meet, knee.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Oh!
Oh!
Something we've discussed before is that... And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
I see a cut on Punk after that exchange.
Fights back against Stone Cold. CM Punk looking to put his opponent up.
Austin with some agility.
Oh, a chop. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top rope. Misses big time. A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. And gets sent right into the corner. Oof, running knee in the corner.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible.
And a small package here.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Well, it's not pretty, but it is highly effective. Down with a bulldog.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And Austin going big.
Oh, what a stunner by the Rattlesnake. Cover.
Steve this one. Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How on earth?
Anger is starting to show in the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Enough jerking. I think we're about to see a certified clapper. And Punk now lifting.
Uh-oh. Man, what timing on that counter.
Boom.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Boom! Ducks out of harm's way.
Calf kick on the money.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
Producing a trampling.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here. Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands from the opposition.
Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's...
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
Boom! GTS. Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
Stunner!
That looked just as devastating as what his opponent does. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner,